I woke up in an awkward position, on my knees with one ear on the ground. Toddlers sleep like this. I can't remember ever waking up in this position. The last thing I remember was going to sleep, with admittedly a few too many beers. Not enough beer to let me wake up like this, in the middle of a grass field. There was no wind. The sky looked weird. It did not feel like I am outside. Groaning, I went into a sitting position. I must have slept on that field for quite a while. All my muscles were locked up. I was on the side of a street, slowly getting up. I looked around. Along the street were houses that had a cartoonish look. Lots of white fences. It looked too nice to be real. Suddenly I caught movement in the corner of my eyes. I turned around and my jaw dropped when a house started to appear. Wall by wall it appeared. Last thing, a door was added and it swung open. I peeked inside and looked into a living room/kitchen combination. There was no hallway, a few more doors in the back, and a coffee machine. I really could use some coffee right now. Could I just brew myself a cup? Whose house was this? I figured I could always apologize myself for any perceived trespassing. Everything too weird to be constrained by normal conventions. Coffee time. While I was drinking coffee, something above my head happened. What was that? Something green. Still drinking coffee, I decided to try the other doors. One was a bedroom, the other a bathroom with a shower and a mirror. A mirror. I walked over to see a green bar above my head. I pinched myself to see if I was not dreaming. Asshole. You didn't have to pinch that hard, I said to myself, and took another sip of my coffee. The green bar filled a bit more. That was good, I guess. Meanwhile, another bar was emptying. That was not good. What would that indicate? I had to use the toilet. Lots of processed beer. With a sigh of relief, I disposed of it, and saw the depleted bar filling up again. Now another bar dropped. This was crazy, and somewhat worrying. At least I did not feel any worse than I normally would have after some beer. I started to wash my hands and saw the last bar filling again. So what do we have here? A bar that tracks how clean I am? A bar that tracks my HRM bladder needs? And maybe a bar that tracks hunger or thirst. I wonder what that's for. Maybe I am some kind of test subject? I decided to go out and look on the street again. It was eerily quiet. Most of the houses were a lot bigger. I walked over to the next house and rang the doorbell. No answer. After trying a few more times, I gave up and went back to my house. My house? Why would I think that? That was not my house. But it had coffee. Maybe there was more. As my stomach started to rumble. Time to inspect the refrigerator. It had very little in it. Only a microwave hamburger. Better as nothing. I tried to remove it from the fridge. The actually removing worked, as I now held a burger in my hand. There was still one in the fridge too. I could think about that forever and still get no answer. Still puzzled, I put the burger in the microwave and waited 45 seconds. Pling. The sound startled me and I nearly fell off the chair. Yes, I was jumpy. Who wouldn't be in this situation? My thoughts went back to home. My parents, my younger sister. My younger sister, didn't she play a game like this? Did she do this to him? It would be a great prank, but putting me in a simulated environment was too much to credit my little sis for. He wouldn't have thought about that game if it wasn't for the news article he read. Nearly 1 billion copies were sold last month. There was not a major release or even a bug patch recently. Even the company selling the game was baffled. Something in his mind clicked when he remembered another news article about people randomly disappearing. Someone was putting abducted humans in this game. People could not do that. At least not people from Earth. Maybe aliens. Oh my God, I thought. Of all the games aliens could have stumbled across, it had to be the most obnoxious one. Whoever gave aliens The Sims deserved to be shot. Even Tetris would have been better. This was sacrilege to the gamer community. My thoughts were confirmed when the doorbell rang and I heard the nonsense talk outside. Sul sul. Oh Phoebe lay.